What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Planetary Reviews, and I'm here to review Captain Marvel. Now, me as a comic book fan, I don't know a whole lot about her. I do know she's extremely powerful. She has some incredible powers, and she's a very interesting character because there's so many superheroes that I like. Unfortunately, I can't cover every superhero that I've ever loved or ever had any kind of interest in. So she was one of those that I just wasn't able to delve into. So going into this movie, I was kind of just like interested, really intrigued by her character, really wanting to know like her origin, where her powers came from, and just how incredible she is. I've heard so many awesome stories from other diehard fans, and from the trailer I was like, that looks really cool. So before we get to that though, while I was over there watching this movie, I met a really cool cosplayer that she pulled off the costume very well, looked awesome, she had a great personality, and I just want to give her a shout out because she allowed me to take a picture with her because I really loved her outfit. She did a great job. I was like, holy crap, I was like, awesome. I wasn't expecting to see like a cosplayer at this showing, so it was really cool to see that. So let me just give her a shout out. She's known as the Real Wonder Woman 1984. I'll put a picture of her like somewhere down there, you'll see it. And she was really nice. She has a great personality. She does birthday parties, and she wants to become a cosplayer professionally, which I really hope she does because she put a lot of hard work and effort into that outfit. So like I said, you can find her at the Wonder Woman 1984. I'll put her website on the bottom here, and she has a Facebook, Instagram, and just hit her up. And she just did a really good job, and she was just really charming, very cool. So hit her up if you need somebody to cosplay for your kid's birthday party or anything like that. Definitely, she did a lot. She did a really good job with the outfit, and she just was really fun and cool. So if you guys ever want to give her a call, hey, there you go. Like I said, I'll put the information right here below, her website, Instagram, Facebook, and I'm gonna I put a picture up there for you guys to check it out. She was awesome. Just wanted to give her a little shout out as a thanks for letting me take that picture because I saw that outfit. I was like, dude, gotta snap. So anyway, let's get to the movie. The story to the film, straight up, without doing any spoilers, is that Carol Danvers is trying to figure out who she is. She doesn't have her memory, and she's struggling with trying to figure out like her origin. She doesn't know where she came from. She woke up and she's just in this Corps, the Kree Corps, and there you go. She is fighting in this war and everything. She doesn't remember really anything else before that. So as time goes on and as the movie goes on, she sits there and finds out more about her origin, more about where she's coming from, and learns how to, master her powers a lot more. And I really don't want to get into spoilers. I really don't. That's why I always try to be very vague when I talk about any kind of superhero movie or any movie in general. But that is the gist of it. And along the way, you have some awesome action and some really funny moments. But let's get to the performances. First thing I want to talk about is that Brie Larson did a great job at portraying Captain Marvel. She did such a great job. I couldn't believe it. She really just felt natural. She just fit right into the role, and every time she was on screen, you cared about this character. You cared about her so much because she was just endearing, she was charming, but she was also a badass when she really needed to be, and that's what was really important. And also, the chemistry between her and Samuel L. Jackson in this film was great. I loved it. It was a lot of great funny moments. Great to see Samuel L. Jackson doing like a younger version of himself, and he did a good job with the de-aging process. I don't even know if they used CGI. I wasn't 100% on that, but he didn't look bad when they did that process. They might have just given him a bunch of makeup, but it was cool to see him and see him interacting. And the fact that it was in the 90s was really fun. I enjoyed that because it had a lot of good music in the background that was like, yep, we're in the 90s, you're gonna be hearing some cool songs. So that was awesome to see. And it was just a fun time because then I really gotta talk about the special effects in this film. The special effects in this movie were insane. When Captain Marvel really learned her powers, as you see in the trailer, when she's glowing and her abilities are going off the charts, it looks awesome, dude. I could not believe it. It was so cool seeing her fly around, shoot things, use her abilities. The fight scenes looked really cool. I loved all that. And as you're watching it, you're just so engulfed in the way it looks that you're just like, dude, this is freaking badass. And this movie was just chock full of that. Now, was the story anything super special at the end of the day? Was it anything that would like beat any of the previous like best Marvel films? No, the story wasn't anything too crazy, but it was good to the point that it was just enjoyable to follow. You know, you didn't have to sit there and get a convoluted story, too much information thrown at you. It was a simple but effective story that got you engaged, and it had a lot of good laughs and even some emotional moments once in a while. Nothing that would make you cry or really feel too crazy, but there were some emotional moments to it where you were like, wow, I actually feel for these characters. Now, I do wish we spent a little bit more time with some of the side characters at the end of the day, but I understand this film has to be a certain length. We don't want it to go too long, but I do wish we could have spent a little bit more time with a couple more characters. But another thing I gotta commend for this movie is that it was great at being its own film. It didn't feel like it was trying to be like, hey, this is an MCU movie. Here's this crazy lore, all this like exposition. The film story did a really good job of just being its own contained story with little hints of a bigger universe out there, but it didn't overwhelm you. It didn't make you sit there and go, holy crap, I should have watched the previous movie to understand it. I should have watched this to understand it. No, when you're watching this film, even if you've never seen the other MCU movies, I believe you could just watch this movie and be like, that was just a good action movie. And that is important. Even though I do like it when they do bring a bunch of lore and everything, I enjoy that, but it can be overwhelming for some people. But this movie did not do that. You could just walk into Captain Marvel, watch it, and be like, that was cool. And that is very important, because at the end of the day, guys, Captain Marvel was an extremely badass film. When the action scenes went down, you were in it. When she was flying around, shooting things were blowing up, and you see her use her full power, it is insane, incredibly awesome. For anyone who's a Captain Marvel fan, you're probably gonna walk out of this movie, in my opinion, and be like, that was cool. My character felt great, looked great, and just was a badass. So I think you guys will truly love it. Like I said, I haven't read her comic book, so I don't know how much of a very good adaptation they did. But from what I saw, I just loved the story, and I loved the character. I loved the way this film was. Like I said, it could have been done a little bit better maybe with the story, because it wasn't anything crazy. But you know what? At the end of the day, Captain Marvel was still a damn fun time. And I recommend it to anyone who is an MCU fan, a Captain Marvel fan, superhero fan, don't matter. You guys will enjoy this badass film, because at the end of the day, it gets a solid B+ for me, guys. Like I said, the only reason why I didn't make it to the A is because it didn't do anything extraordinary to make me be like, wow, this was incredible. But it definitely made me sit there and go, this is a badass film with some great special effects, and I had a great time. There was a lot of clapping, a lot of emotional moments that made you happy, and it just felt good. It felt like a fun, popcorn-having, badass superhero movie, and that's what I signed up for at the end of the day. Anyway, I wanted to see Captain Marvel seriously kick ass, and then after that, the 2 after credit scenes, you guys are like, one is just there for, it's just good, and then the other one is just like, yep, that, yes, yes, when you see that, just yes to both those post-credit scenes. But yeah, guys, like I said, check out the real Wonder Woman 1984. She was really nice. And if you need her for like birthday parties, definitely hit her up. Like I said, I'll put her information down there for you guys to see. And yeah, hit her up. She was very kind, awesome girl. But guys, thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.